Sapphire is a precious gemstone, a variety of the mineral corundum. During the medieval ages, European lapidaries came to refer to blue corundum crystal by sapphire, a derivative of the Latin word for blue, sapphirus. It is typically blue, but natural fancy sapphires also occur in yellow, purple, orange and green hues. Commonly, natural sapphires are cut and polished into gemstones and worn in jewellery. Sapphires are rated a 9 on the Mohs scale. They are the third hardest mineral on Earth. The sapphire deposits of Kashmir, Sri Lanka and Burma are well known in the gem industry. Sapphires are also used in some non-ornamental applications, such as infrared optical components, high durability windows and wristwatch crystals. Sapphire is the traditional birthstone for September and the gem of the 45th anniversary. At Open Shop, we invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy the Blue Sapphire Collection.
Welcome everybody to Open Shop. We are so excited to be here this hour. We've got the gorgeous Miss Gabby looking ravishing in the most beautiful blue ever.
Sapphire blue.
Sapphire blue.
Sapphire blue.
Welcome, Gab. You're looking,
Thank
look
you.
at the blue background with the red hair and the blue dress.
Thank you, Justine. It's my birthstone colour, so it's one of my absolute favourites.
It's so exciting to be here with Sapphire and a big warm welcome. We haven't got her a new dress yet, but it's coming, Bianca. It's coming. She always looks good in anything.
She looks
Always.
stunning in this dress. Why would you change it?
That's exactly right. It's the right neckline for the jewellery bee. We are celebrating the world of sapphires this hour. This gemstone is very, very special. In fact, it's the world's most precious blue gemstone. Sapphire itself, just looking at a sapphire as a woman just makes you feel like this is why I'm a woman. There is something about the sapphire. It's regal, it can still be very modern, it's highly coveted, it's durable, it's beautiful, and the settings you're going to see over the next hour are pretty special as well. Most of them are quite traditional, but that's how you want your sapphire to be set. But there are some surprises coming up over the next hour, a little twist that you're not going to expect. We've got sapphires back with diamonds. We've got sapphires set in the most beautiful rose gold. Look how many pendants, 3 pendants to choose from this hour. But as we take a little bit of a sweep, you're going to see what I mean. The sapphire really is the king of the setting over the next hour. That's how it should be. You don't want to muck around too much with that deep royal blue. One of the things that I want to remind you about Open Shop, when you shop with us, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked, free express delivery to anywhere in Australia. And when you are shopping with us over the next hour, you could win a Mercedes-Benz. How exciting is that? But don't forget as well that if you are thinking about making your first purchase, and what better first purchase than a sapphire, you will receive 10% off that first purchase, because at Open Shop, we want you to be part of the family. We want to make it easy for you. We want to know how you feel. We want you to enjoy the experience. We want it to be this open line of communication between you and us, because if you're not happy, there is no Open Shop. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Absolutely.
Miss Gabby, that's the only way to shop now.
I absolutely agree.
In your pajamas, in your Ugg boots, with wine in hand,
well,
darling.
you're not always in your pajamas and your Ugg boots. You might just be in your house gear, you might be in your gym gear, you might be in your workwear, but I do agree, it is really imperative that you can shop with that confidence, and it's great to know that you've got the 30-day money-back guarantee. The bonus I love is that entry to try and win that Mercedes-Benz, because
exciting.
The combination of wearing a sapphire and driving a Mercedes-Benz just screams hello to me.
Yeah, absolutely it does. So let's get moving, because we've got a lot of pieces to show you, and we are off the mark with our very first sapphire ring this hour, a 2.5 carat blue sapphire and diamonds, an octagon cut. Hello. Look, there's as it comes around, for those of you that don't know, there's a lot of drama in the octagon cut. The angles, it's sleek, it's sexy, it's sharp, it's everything think you want jewelry to be. You know, it really does look stylish. And not only is it an octagon cut, it's a big one, 6 mils at 2.45 carats. So I am astounded that this has been the choice this hour to give you a price reduction on. Because really, to be able to get such a massive sapphire at nearly $500 was already pretty special. To have that then reduced to $399. That is blowing my mind this hour. And don't forget 14 diamonds. If the sapphire doesn't do it for you, 14 diamonds in this setting.
That is absolutely stunning. The sizes are M. We've got O and Q and S. So we have those 4 sizes, Justine. The sparkle of those diamonds are just mesmerising. They're just beautiful. But the octagon cut is very regal, isn't it?
It is very regal, still quite modern though.
Yes.
Like I said, it's like a sharp, sleek sort of cut. But one of the things, I'm going to hand this over to Bianca, one of the things I think about the octagon cut is that it's quite often the cut you will see in those price on application pieces. You know, like come in, talk to us, show us your bank balance, and we might give you an idea of what this piece is going to cost you. Quite often you'll see an octagon cut. It really does say it's really very opulent.
To me, it is very opulent. To me, it's something that I would not try on in a jewellery store because I'd be very nervous about the price. I'd be very nervous about the fact that I'd want to buy it and perhaps could not afford to buy it. Well, more than likely could not afford to buy it. That price for me is phenomenal. I'm not a jewellery expert, but I know something when I like it, I know what I love.
Now, blue sapphire, let's just talk for a moment about the blue, because it's important at the start of the show to establish the colour of sapphire.
Yes.
You know, this is what you're looking at on your screen at the moment is the colour of a great sapphire.
Okay.
That's what you're after.
Right.
That beautiful, rich, deep blue, and you will have accents of more of an electric blue coming through sometimes, but you're really after that very, very warm blue. You know, you don't want to be able to see through the stone. You just want that river of deep, rich, royal blue, and that's what we're getting here in this particular. But this is actually my pick of the hour, this first piece. Gorgeous. Because of the setting, because of the price. And I'm hearing that it does seem to be everybody's choice as well. Now, Carmel has phoned up, and Carmel has actually said, hi girls, hi Gabby, hi Bianca, hi Jazzy. Carmel is picking up the size Q. Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Look, and I think the thing, this is a setting that you can resize, Gab.
It is a setting you can resize. Well, that's good to know. So,
I'd say one size up or down on this.
Look, you could wear that on the middle finger. And look, I mean, some people may even wear it on your pinky. But I think the size of the diamonds just scream that dancing. You know, they're sparkling. And then, of course, the centerpiece is the real statement. But I just find the size of that stone, for real. This is real. This is real gold. This is a real gemstone. I would imagine that you would pay that sort of price for even just a plain gold band, depending on the brand.
Well, this ring does surprise me at this price. And I would suggest as well with those accent diamonds, they are exactly what they are supposed to be.
Right.
An accent. So you don't want stones on the side or around that are going to interrupt the colour of your sapphire or scream too loudly. They're exactly what this setting requires, which is diamonds as an accent. But if you want M, O, Q or S, this is your warning already on this piece. My favourite piece of the hour, you're going to have to move. But you have joined us to talk about sapphires. Let's learn more about the sapphire, Gab.
It's such an interesting, beautiful stone. So the word sapphire comes from the Latin saphru, which means blue. And you were talking about the different depths of blue before, Justine. And for me, I refer to sapphires, or I often refer to clothing as sapphire blue, which isn't royal and it isn't navy. It is such a distinctive, rich, you know, beautiful, deep, you know, it's exotic. It's an exotic, romantic you know, colour.
I think when you do think about sapphires, you think about the exotic places in the world, don't you? You think about the Rajas, and you think about the forgotten empires, and you know, parts of India. You know, that's what you think about when you think about sapphires. Royalty, whether it's the British royal family or it's just royalty, or the Tsars over in Russia, the Maharaja, or whoever. It's royalty, and that's what the sapphire says. And for a lot of people, they think, well, I'm not royal. Can I own a sapphire? Well, you can with Openshop, particularly if it's your first purchase, because you will receive 10% off. So join the family, everybody. And joining the family, this might be the one that gets you to take that little leap, because it has a $40 price reduction. I'm excited to tell you, you still get your 30-day money-back guarantee and your free express delivery. Not only can I see one big, beautiful blue sapphire, I see diamonds. Yes. Everybody loves diamonds. And to be honest, let's be honest, I think sapphires play the nicest with diamonds.
They certainly do go well together. And Justine, I don't think anyone would be opposed to having a few extra diamonds in that beautiful setting. The band itself, I can see that beautiful work on the band.
Yes.
To me, it almost looks like the eternity symbol. Have you seen, you know, the eternity symbol?
Absolutely. The infinity symbol. Yes, mistake. It does. Which, it does.
For me, I know what it means. I knew what I meant.
I knew what you meant to.
I just muddled the word up. For me, it's just got that lifetime. It's a lifetime piece. It's a, you know, it's not a piece that you are going to wear for a couple of years, because it's, you know, it's at fast fashion. It's an heirloom piece, but it's got that modern twist to it in that band setting. So for me, I love it. I absolutely love the style.
Let's talk about the setting here. Pave set diamonds as well. Okay, so a little bit more. So let's say it's taken this design just up a notch with the pave set diamonds on either side. And let's talk about the sapphire. You cannot tell me that that doesn't look like a carat. Now, we're not at 95 points, we're at 93 points, but to a trained eye, again, they're gonna look at that and say, you've got a 1 carat sapphire. And I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like you've got a 1 carat sapphire. Everyone's gonna think it's 1 carat. It will even feel in weight like that. You won't know the difference, but you're not paying the 1 carat price because you're at 93 points. So for those people that are buying for value this hour, this might be the one to choose. And some of you will say, look, I love them all. I love them all. So now I don't know where to go. Go on budget. How much do you have to spend? Or bang for buck, show for dough. For those people that are saying, I've got this much money, what can I buy, Juzzy? I'd go for this one, because this is amazing, an amazing size and a stunning color. If we just take just one gap, if you just take a look at that sapphire,
stunning,
very dark,
absolutely,
very rich in its color, and one of the amazing quality sapphires this hour.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful and timeless. And the sizes that we have available are M, O, Q, and F. So there are those 4 sizes. Sorry. S for Sam, my mistake, M, O, Q, and S. So there are the 4 sizes available, but look, it looks beautiful there on the middle finger. It looks just absolutely gorgeous. You really could wear that with a plain band as well, if you were looking for more of a setting. You could wear it with some white gold because it has that diamond accent. With the modern twist, I think it is something that you could gift to, you know, I feel that I could gift it to my daughter.
Yes.
Or I could gift it to my mother, because it has that elegance in the sapphire. So it really is quite a unique setting.
Well, it ticks all the boxes. If you're buying for your cut, your color, your clarity, your value, you know, if you're buying for all the things that you should look at with jewelry, this one does it all, because the depth of the color of that sapphire is perfect. The price, the fact that you're paying really the less than the 1 carat price, but it's a 93 pointer, that's smart too.
Yes.
So there's a lot of reasons to pick this particular ring up, but you have to love the design. It has to sing through the TV. If you go, Jazz, it's okay, I don't love it, that's fine. We've got other pieces to show you. Now, Christy has rung through as well. Hi, Christy. What did Christy say, Scott? Christy is going to give it as a 21st birthday present for her niece.
Oh,
how
nice.
Beautiful and how very generous of you, Christy. That's a wonderful idea as well, because giving a 21-year-old girl the gift of probably her first precious gemstone.
Yes, indeed.
You always remember who gave you jewellery. You always remember where you bought jewellery from and what it means to you.
Well, it's a significant purchase, right? I mean, this is not what I generally wear, which is costume jewellery. This is the real deal, and you're right, you don't forget who's given you that piece, because it's memorable, because it's special, and because it's something that doesn't happen every day, but it stays with you through the decades. So sapphire is the birthstone for September, my month of birth. So it is also the traditional gift for those celebrating the 5th or the 45th anniversary, but don't wait until the 45th. So if it's your 1st, 2nd, or even your 5th, the significance of giving a gemstone is, as Justine said, it's a memorable experience.
Yeah,
it's a memorable gift.
That's right. And a lot of people think, oh, maybe I can't get a sapphire, an emerald, a ruby. You can here at Openshop. Now, for those of you that have just tuned in and you're saying, okay, what's going on? I've got 3 ladies sitting here and some jewellery. What's happening? Please explain. This is Openshop. And here at Openshop, we are always open for you to make your first purchase and tell us how you feel about that purchase. At any point, if you see something you like, you can pick up the phone, 132580. Our call centre is right next door to our studio, or you might want to tap our app or even go to our website, openshop.com.au. If this is your first purchase, this pendant, you will enjoy 10% off your 1.54 carat blue sapphire and diamond oval pendant, decadently set in 9 carat gold. Now, I believe that this pendant has just set a lot of hearts aflutter around the nation.
I think so.
Big, big sapphire, lots of diamonds, and a really beautiful setting. I mean, you can't not love this setting. It's everything a sapphire should be.
It is traditional. It's a statement piece, but I love the fact that the diamonds would allow you to wear the white gold with it, or the finish on the gold. You could also wear the yellow gold in the necklace. So it really is going to work well with the ladies that wear the white gold,
yeah,
or the yellow gold. And the size of that stone, Justine, what is the size? Because
1.54 carats, and she's big, 8 by 6 mil. It is an oval cut. It's beautifully claw set, and then surrounded by 22 diamonds.
22.
And pave set as well. It is a pendant only piece. I will say with this at $589, it is the look of thousands. You know, any woman that turns up wearing this, you're going to think, okay, she spent $3,000 or $4,000 on that pendant alone. And I've said before, if you're comparing apples with apples, if you're looking for a blue sapphire, this color depth at 1.54 carats with 22 diamonds, set in gold with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you find it for $589. In fact, I'm going to say you find it for $650. Buy it from them, because this is a great price for a sapphire pendant.
Absolutely incredible. And Bianca, it looks stunning, absolutely stunning on you with your eyes. It just makes them sparkle. I mean, you're wearing black, you can see the contrast if you are wearing black. It's such a beautiful contrast, which is a really, really nice thing, because you can pick up the colour. People do like to buy, you know, they like to buy the set, because sometimes you want to wear them together and sometimes you don't. So it is lovely to be able to just have those 2 pieces on, and you may just pop a little pair of diamond earrings in. You may not wear sapphires in the ear. I think it is such a beautiful setting. You've got it there for on the days when, or the nights, when you're dressing up that little bit more and you don't just want the plain necklace, you'd pop the pendant on.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people might be surprised tonight to say, well, I didn't think I was going to come home with 2 sapphires. You know, I didn't think they were
or a sapphire, or a, in my case, Justine, or even a sapphire.
No
even though it is my birthstone,
yeah,
I do not, I'm going to be getting a piece, I can tell you now, I'm going to be getting a piece. I do not own a real sapphire.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people think that it's out of their reach.
Yes.
And I think the other thing about the sapphire, it has been a little bit distant. You know, it has, because of Princess Diana, God rest her soul, I feel like the sapphire has always been almost like an elite piece for a lot of women, and they thought, well, okay, I'm not born into the royal family, I didn't marry into a royal family, maybe, you know, I'll go for another stone. But with the sapphire, I think the colour looks great on everybody. It looks great with everything you wear. And it's starting to become more accessible to people. I think women are starting to realise I can treat myself like a queen.
And
I can treat myself
really
like
good
a
point.
princess.
That is a really good point, because look, it is something that I will now treat myself with, and I will wear it reflecting back to my birthstone. But not only that, it's just a colour that I love. And look, sapphires have been found across the globe in countries as far apart from Australia to China, through India, Sri Lanka, through Burma, Thailand, and all the way out to Madagascar. So they are found, in various parts of the world. And I'm sure, I don't know, I'm not a gemologist, but I'm sure that the sapphires from different places have different elements, different depths of colour, and different value to them. So to me, I don't know the difference. I only know that it's something that I've always thought that I couldn't afford because of its rarity and its royalty. So,
well, that is true. I just want to touch on Gab's point though as well. As a lot of people, that's the same with rubies, it's the same with emeralds, okay? There are people that really understand their jewellery that will look at an emerald and say, that's a good emerald, that's not a good emerald. And that's how they'll buy. I think for the vast majority of us, the other 99%, we're happy it's a sapphire. We know it's blue, it looks good. I can tell you this is a beautiful, rich depth of colour in this show, and people are thrilled to be able to get sapphires at this price. Now this one, speaking of Princess Diana, speaking of Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge, we are looking at a setting that reminds us of that. Okay, it is an octagon cut and not an oval, and the diamonds are set slightly differently, but it does remind us of that now famous regal engagement ring that Kate does wear. So we are talking about a 2.63 carat center stone. Just ponder that for a moment. 2.63 carats. Can you believe that you're able to grab this today at $679 with not 10, not 20, but 30 diamonds? Over a quarter of a carat of diamonds and set in nearly 3 grams of 9 carat gold. So I would say to people out there, if you are looking at the moment, shopping around for an engagement ring, whether you're the lady or the man, or the lady and the lady, or the man and the man, don't care. If you're looking and you thought you had to put $4,000, $5,000 aside, spend it on your honeymoon. We've just taken care of you. Get a deposit on your house. I don't know.
That is so...
Buy a dog. Get a rescue puppy. Okay? Because we just saved you like $4,000.
And can I say, it looks like it costs way more than $4,000. So the sizes are M, O, Q, and S. So we have those 4 sizes available. Justine, if you told me that that cost you $6,000, $8,000, or even $10,000, I'd believe you.
Yeah,
because
that's right.
all I know is I don't walk into jewellery stores apart from the costume.
You're in the
stores.
99%.
Yes,
you're
I'm
in the 99%.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
That's right.
But
and you're very, look, that's
I'm amongst a lot of friends, I am. But that to me screams love.
It does.
It's absolutely, you just look at it, you're mesmerised by the sparkle of the diamonds. I think also you look at it and you do feel reminded of the Duchess of Cambridge's engagement ring. And, people are really falling in love with the sapphire again because people are wearing it for an engagement ring or for a dress ring, not just for, an anniversary gift.
Yes.
It can be that could be that engagement.
And it is the most, people are falling in love with it again because it's the most neutral of really the coloured precious gemstones.
Right.
Because it's so deep in its tone. So it's almost like the new black, isn't it? Whereas the rubies, the emeralds, you have to be wearing the right thing.
Too true. So the sapphire is the most famous it's the most famous royal sapphire is the engagement ring given by Prince Charles to Lady Diana Spencer in 1981 and now worn by Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge. So it features an 18-carat oval blue sapphire surrounded by diamonds. So look, that is it there on the screen. It screams elegance, it screams timeless. It is something that you would see, Justine, in the paper where you'd think, gosh, I've got to sell my house to buy that.
Yeah.
I cannot believe the size of that ring for the price that it is. Blown away.
Absolutely. And the reason, so one of the things I think people also might already know is that if you're looking at the size of Kate's ring, right, it will be similar in size to these, but we're talking about the depth of she can't walk around with an 18-carat stone in length because it would take up her whole finger. So we're talking about the depth of the actual ring itself, the three-dimensionality of it. But it will look similar.
Truly. Wow.
On the face value of any of the rings that you're going to get size-wise, because rings can only be a certain size, otherwise you can't wear them. So that's exciting too, but you don't have to get an 18-carat sapphire. You can get one of our 1 or 2-carat sapphires today and have the look. Now, this, our first pair of earrings, excitingly, has a price reduction on it. So you might say, all right, I don't know my ring size and I don't want that to be my first purchase here at Openshop. I'd like to try something else, Jazz. No problem. What about these drop earrings? Because these to me are very unusual in terms of a sapphire setting. So if you're a jewellery buyer that says I want something unique, because we've seen some beautiful pieces this hour, but I wouldn't call them the world's most unique settings for sapphires. These, though, very, very unusual way to set sapphires, but I love it. These long concave drop, normally a setting reserved for diamonds, but here we've got these 3 stations of regal blue sapphire at 1.21 carats, 6 oval cuts, 3 in each ear, and then 8 round cut diamonds in these earrings as well, pave set.
Wow.
See the curve?
I'm just stunning. I think they would sit beautifully and curve to your earlobe without sort of sticking straight out. I love that. I hadn't even picked up on it. Justine, I'm like the 99%ers out there. I know what I love when I look at it, and I absolutely love them. So sapphires belong to the family of minerals known as corundum. They're amongst the strongest in natural gemstones in existence and second only to diamonds. So when we know that these are durable and they're strong, Justine, how would they hold up if I put my earrings on first and then accidentally forgot and sprayed my hair with my hairspray? How would they hold up? Are they going to tarnish?
They're fine. They're fine.
Right.
Look, coloured gemstones, precious gems, you're always going to treat them carefully. You don't put them in a jewellery box with a diamond ring next to it that they're going to rub up against each other and have a fight, right?
Okay.
So we just use our common sense. If you want to care for your sapphires, you're going to get a soft baby toothbrush or you're going to get a soft cloth. That's the way, and that's just going to, and if you do get hairspray, I would use some warm water in your soft cloth. And
so I'm not going to damage them, I'm not going to, the colour's not going to come out of them or anything like that, or I'm not going to tarnish.
We never, listen, even with a natural sapphire like this, we don't keep our precious gemstones on the windowsill.
Right. I'm still learning,
to bake
Justine.
in
I'm
the
still
sun.
learning.
That's right. So, Gab, you just, with something like this, you can absolutely, but I would always put them on last.
Yes,
That's a rule of thumb with any precious gems. Now, we're seeing something interesting here that we've got vertical. But if we look at your other ear, B, and I know the camera is not. You can twist this one, of course.
Oh, wow.
I know we've got
now
it right.
that is
Look at
something my daughter would love.
Yes.
That you love. That is your style, right? Now, isn't that a talking piece?
Great.
If you wore them to the party, I can guarantee you people would be saying, because they'd be fascinated thinking, they couldn't be real.
Yep.
There's too much stone there.
That's
they could
right.
not be real. You would be being asked, not only because they're striking, sensational, and just mesmerising, it would be more about, surely they're not real.
As a climber like that, twisted up, you could be going to, the barbecue. You could be going to a party. You can just be going absolutely. The minute you make an earring a climber, you are saying, I can go anywhere. As a drop, much dressier.
Yes.
Much dressier.
Too true.
And that really is, I'm thinking again, New Year's Eve, I'm thinking a nice party, I'm thinking a beautiful dinner, anything you want. The sapphire is a warm, like it has an inviting feeling. It's not something, like emeralds, I always say with an emerald, it's an emerald. That colour, you're going places.
Right.
Sapphire allows you to wear it to dinner to a nice Italian restaurant on a Friday night. I don't know that I'm going to wear my 3-carat emerald but I would wear my 3-carat sapphire because it almost melts into your skin. It's darker.
Yes.
It doesn't quite stand out as much. I think that's the thing about the sapphire. It really allows people to wear it anywhere.
I think it does lend itself to that because, it's like the colour, whilst it's sapphire, you can wear it with black, you can wear it with white, you can wear it with blue and red, always goes well together. And, it is in that 9-carat gold. So the softness of having that 9-carat gold. Also for me, Justine, even though I've been buying the cheap and cheerful earrings from the costume jewelry shop, which I'm going to resign from that. I've now decided I am going to upgrade. It's time that I started buying lifetime pieces. But the thing I love is also, I'm not going to get the irritated ears from the cheaper jewellery.
Yeah.
The cheap jewellery where you want to take your earrings off after a couple of hours because they're irritating my earlobes.
That's right, and some people do have allergies. So just bear in mind, we are talking about precious metals, the noble metals this hour. I learnt that off Nikki. She says noble metals, so now I say it. So because I don't do any of my own work here, Gabby. I just wait for someone else to say it, then I use their lines, and I love it. I'm like, that's right, noble metal, beautiful. But it's gold, it's real gold. It's not going to turn your ear green. That is an important point. Now, we are going to give everybody watching a chance to order. We are talking about real sapphires this hour here at Openshop. We'll be back.
Sapphire is a precious gemstone, a variety of the mineral corundum. During the medieval ages, European lapidaries came to refer to blue corundum crystal by sapphire, a derivative of the Latin word for blue, sapphirus. It is typically blue, but natural fancy sapphires also occur in yellow, purple, orange and green hues. Commonly, natural sapphires are cut and polished into gemstones and worn in jewellery. Sapphires are rated a 9 on the Mohs scale. They are the third hardest mineral on Earth. The sapphire deposits of Kashmir, Sri Lanka and Burma are well known in the gem industry. Sapphires are also used in some non-ornamental applications, such as infrared optical components, high durability windows and wristwatch crystals. Sapphire is the traditional birthstone for September and the gem of the 45th anniversary. At Openshop, we invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy the Blue Sapphire Collection.
Sapphires, a precious gemstone that we've all dreamt about, and now it's time to stop dreaming. It's time to make it a reality, and you can here at Openshop because we have an hour of sapphires. We have earrings, we have rings, we have pendants, we have the beautiful Bianca modelling the pieces for you, and the gorgeous Miss Gabby is here as well. And Gabby, Gabby has learned a lot about sapphire. Her birthstone,
my birthstone
September birthstone, and you don't own any sapphires.
And I don't own a sapphire. I'm very, very shortly, in a matter of moments, when this show is done, I'm going to tap the app. I'm going to grab the treat, the ring that I absolutely love, and I'm going to wear it with pride. Look, for me, it is my birthstone, so there's significance there, but I just absolutely love the value, the styles, the fact that I can actually afford the real deal appeals to me. I'll wear it with pride, but an interesting thing is you may be having an anniversary in September. It may not be your birthstone, you know, or you may be having a baby and you want to buy that gemstone to remind you of that moment in your life when something really important happens. So for me, it's about my birthstone and the fact that I just love it and I can afford it now, finally. So, but for others, it could be the gift to themselves for a significant meaning.
And there's a lot of women out there that need no reason to be shopping and buying themselves jewellery. Now, we have 4 more pieces in this hour for you. Now, this is our first 3-stone setting. So the most purchased setting around the world, jewellery stores, online, is still a 3-stone setting, the trilogy ring. The balance of it, whether it's past, present, future, whether it's I love you, you know, people with 3 children. You know, there's a lot of reasons in a lot of cultures. The number 3 is very lucky and very symbolic, but it is a very popular setting. So we would be remiss not to have a jewellery hour, or to have a jewellery hour without a 3-stone setting or a trilogy ring. This is 3 octagon cuts in this sapphire ring. Plus you have diamonds here as well. Altogether 1.55 carats of blue sapphires. Wow. But on top of that, you've also got a 1.16 carat weight. So hold on, you've got an octagon cut. So yeah, they're slightly different in their size. You've got a larger center stone with slightly smaller sapphires on either side, and then the garnish of diamonds. I'm going to pick this piece up so you can get a nice close look at this one. Now the sizes available, Gab?
We've got N, P, R, and T. So there are the 4 sizes available, Justine. That looks absolutely incredible. And please remember that our call centre is here, right here in Sydney, Australia, and our operators are here to help you. If you have any sizing questions, they're here to help. They'll answer your questions. So jump on 13 25 80 and just ask whatever it is, whether it is, you know, what size would suit your ring finger or your pinky, or if they bought it, could they send it back? And the answer is yes.
Yes, they can. Can we just talk about this setting? Because I need to talk about Meghan Markle for just a moment. Like we haven't heard enough. But this is something, she has just had the engagement ring that Prince Harry gave her redesigned, right? There's been a lot of controversy about it because she wore it. The last time she wore it was before she had the baby, and then the first public appearance after the baby, not the one at the palace, but the one Trooping of the Colour with the Queen recently. The engagement ring was seen again for the first time since the baby, and she has had the band thinned out.
Really?
So the original setting was thick gold on either side, like a thick band, which is traditionally what rings have been. But the modern look at the moment, and what women seem to be wanting, is this very thin, pinched in band, which says, hello 2019. That's what jewelry is doing. So there's been a lot of controversy because she went and had hers redone. So she's got and everybody in England's like, she's got to go. she's touched the ring that Harry gave her, and they're all very upset. So regardless of how you feel about that, the point I'm making is that band at the moment, and she has become a style icon, whatever you think,
she absolutely
always looks good, but she's had that pinched in.
I didn't
know
that.
Because that is really what's happening with jewellery at the moment.
Look, that just looks absolutely stunning, Bianca, but do you think, Justine, that she's actually done it to make the stones pop, or do you think she's done it because that's the sort of more fashionable style of the band?
Well, it's more fashionable at the moment.
Right.
I don't think she needs to worry about people thinking that the ring's valuable or not. I think Meghan's like, they know it's valuable. No, I just think it's a setting she preferred. It does look more dainty and I think very feminine to have a thinner band of gold, and it is where jewellery's at the moment. Whether it dates or not, I don't know. And if you look back in Victorian times, there's a lot of very thin bands. So fashion is cyclical, whether it's a dress, whether it's shoes, whether it's a hat, whether it's jewellery. So this cycle has come back around to this thin band, and that's what we're looking at here. So if you're saying, you know, I want a modern sapphire setting, this is probably the one to choose this hour if that's what you're after.
It is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. It's a statement piece. It's a romantic ring. It really is a romantic ring that you wouldn't be able to sit next to somebody and not ask them about it. Tell me about this ring. You know, is it your engagement ring or is it an anniversary ring? Because it really is a statement piece.
And it's a trilogy setting there as well. And Bianca's really loving this piece at the moment. I love it when you get all theatrical. Like, for example, because you know, we worked on this earlier. You could win a Mercedes-Benz.
I can see you driving it.
We practiced that.
Look, you're going to...
A navy blue one?
A navy blue one. We'll make sure it goes with your sapphire ring.
She might be a little bit distracted. She may be distracted. Yeah, it is very distracting in a good way, in a great way.
All right, that's our beautiful trilogy setting piece. You are watching Open Shop. You can join us anytime at openshop.com.au or order on 13 25 80. You will receive 10% off your first purchase. And don't ever worry, because everything comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
I love that.
And free delivery.
Free express delivery. I absolutely love that. Not just delivery, express delivery, which means that when you order, you get it super fast. So a Sapphire Jubilee occurs after 65 years. Queen Elizabeth II marked her Sapphire Jubilee in 2017. So that's where that linkage, Justine, is to that royalty, to that regalness and to that heirloom. When you said, I don't think anyone really questions whether Meghan's ring is expensive, you've got a point there.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is they've never really been able to get the colour or the look right if they've tried to do a simulated sapphire. See,
that's a good point.
Fake diamonds are everywhere, and a lot of people. And I tell you what, there are some simulated diamonds.
You can't tell.
Can't tell the difference.
True, true.
They've really stayed away. And if you do go into those chain jewellery stores, which are great, they serve the purpose. If you just want, you know, the cheap and cheerful, they're great. I buy from them too sometimes, it's fine. That's okay. But they stay away from the look of sapphires. You'll notice if you go in there, they do play around with the reds and the greens sometimes, but sapphires, they're careful trying to recreate a sapphire because it really is a look all on its own. It's not just blue, it's just a dark blue. It's kind of like a dark blue with hints of brighter blue. It's unusual. It's a sapphire. Now let's take a look at this pendant, everyone. $449 on this amazing piece here. So this is a 1.02 carat blue sapphire and diamond oval pendant, 10 diamonds. Again, another lovely bail. You know, always very generous here at Open Shop with our bails because we know you might want to put this pendant on a chain that you already have at home, maybe a thicker Byzantine link or a rope link that you have at home. The pendant itself, and this is important, is 1.93 centimeters long, so just shy of 2 centimeters. That to me is the size that can take you anywhere. You've got to be careful with bigger pendants, particularly if you are looking at a coloured piece, because you may have to wait for that big invitation you get once every 5 years.
Yeah,
and that takes the price per wear, you know, up. It takes it right up.
True.
But at this size, certainly, Gab, you're wearing a nice open blouse and a blazer.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful even at the office desk.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And Justine, I was just looking at you with your beautiful, soft, bouncy hair. It's got that softness to the finish in it that would just work beautifully with it. But it also almost reminds me of a little calligraphy note.
Like a little scroll,
It
right?
does, doesn't it?
Doesn't
So
it?
for me, it's just got that, again, that point of interest where you couldn't help but look at it and comment about it. And you're right, it's not one of those pieces that go in the jewellery box and you wait for that special invitation. It is something that you could wear more often.
Yeah.
It's got that softness to it. It's striking, yet it's soft.
Yeah, look, it's an ornate piece, but it's not over the top. No, guys, we're not waiting to say, well, when are we getting the invitation to the polo or the drooping of the colour or whatever? That's fine. You know, you can wear this if someone's just having a nice birthday party. You can wear this on Christmas Day.
Yes.
You know, you can wear this on the cruise. I know a lot of our ladies love to cruise.
And sapphire and cruising. I mean, the colours of the ocean. There we go, right there. Right
Perfect.
there, that is the moment.
Now, Christine has just given us a call. Hello, Christine.
Oh,
She's in Wagga
Christine
Wagga.
from Wagga Wagga. She might be my cousin Christine from
Could
Wagga
be.
Wagga, maybe.
Are you from Wagga Wagga?
Are you from Wagga? Yes, I am.
Oh, why is your sister in New Zealand?
No, my sister lives in New Zealand. I have a sister in New Zealand. I go to New Zealand often because I love the country.
Ah, I thought you lived there originally. Oh, are you from Wagga Wagga?
Absolutely.
Were you born there?
Totally.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
Oh,
I'm a country
I'm
girl
going to
at
have
heart.
to check that. I'm going to have to need. All right, so Christine's in Wagga Wagga. Hello, Chris. Thank you so much for calling us. We love you.
Christine.
Christine is watching online and she's picked up a beautiful sapphire piece
Wow.
this hour. Thank you, Christine. Remember, Christine, it is very exciting to get something in the mail.
Yes.
Whether it's even a sponge, but I can.
I don't
tell
know
you
about
now.
that.
No.
I'm not so sure, Justine, because if this arrived at my home, express delivery.
Well, that's my point. It doesn't matter what it is. We love shopping and things coming to our door. But imagine waiting for a sapphire. Imagine the moment where you open the package and it's not a simulated sapphire. It is a real sapphire.
real deal.
Someone has mined this piece. You know, someone has even pre-mining the deposit for the sapphire had to be found. We are looking at African sapphires this hour, but someone had to find the deposit. Once the deposit was located, then the mine had to be started. Once it's mined for, someone then has to take that and cut the stone out of the rough. You lose a lot. You lose a lot of sapphire in the cutting process.
Wow.
And sometimes pieces can actually even break in the cutting process and you can
really?
lose a piece altogether or crack or you can't use it anymore. So once it goes through that very delicate process, it then needs another trained eye to set the sapphire. Once the sapphire is set, the accent stones have to be set.
Gosh.
Not to even mention the design process.
Wow.
So by the time you're seeing this piece around Bianca's neck. Just know it has had quite an extensive journey.
Process.
So once it arrives at your door, you should take a moment. You should be proud. You should be excited, because this is not a piece that's cost you $10,000. You know, this is a piece that you're able, this one at $449.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
exciting to get a sapphire like that at this price.
Honest, hand on heart, if you told me, because I'm not a gemologist, I'm not a jewelry expert by any means. I just know when I see something that I love it. And if you told me that was $10,000, I'd believe you, because I have no idea, or rather, I have always imagined that a piece of jewelry like that would be something that would be out of my reach. Phenomenal, phenomenal to be able to treat myself. I absolutely love the trilogy. Now I'm confused, Justine. I'm not sure which one to buy. I really don't know which one to buy.
And look, if you too are not sure which one to buy, speak to our operators, because they do have the specs on each piece in front of them. But where does the word sapphire come from, Gab?
It comes from the Latin word sapphire, which means blue. So, you know, blue has a different meaning for everybody. And, you know, it's the colour of the sky. It may be the colour of your eyes, or your partner's eyes, your children's eyes, or it just could be the favourite colour that you wear in clothing. For me, as I said, it's the birthstone. For me, that's significance, and also a colour that I do genuinely love, absolutely love.
Yeah.
Or it might be just, you know, like my other favourite is blue jeans.
Yeah.
And you know, some of these sapphires I could wear with a beautiful shirt.
Yeah.
Some great blue jeans, you know, so it's day wear, it's night wear.
Well, I have to say, like I went boy, girl, and you know, it was nice to get the girl, although she drives me crazy. Like, I prefer the boys. Like, she's not my favourite. I'm saying. Anyway, I'm joking, Gab, I'm joking. But I thought, oh, this is exciting. After all this blue, you know, pink, this kid, I put her in blue all the time. Well, blue looks so good.
Alive.
The navy, the lighter blue. Like, you get sick of the reds, you get sick of the pinks, you get sick of it. And you do. You get over it very quickly, and it's not as elegant. So when I see her, you know, toddling in or whatever in a little blue dress or a pinafore, I think royalty. I think royal babies, royal families. It looks beautiful. So, you know, all three of them wear blue now. But blue is just a gorgeous colour. And going to Gab's point. And speaking of blue, look at this near 1 carat blue sapphire and diamond oval ring. This is only $489 for this blue sapphire ring. Look, this one for me, when I look at this one coming around, I just want to talk about the quality of the sapphire. So if you're buying this piece, you're buying not for the setting, it's gorgeous, not for the diamonds, they're amazing. You are buying this for the quality of the sapphire. So as it comes around, it's 96 pointer, it's an oval cut, it's 5 mils, but check it out. Now I'm gonna have to pick it up because it's spinning too fast. Yeah, way too fast. So I'm gonna pick it up. I have made a few complaints today, so I think I'm done with complaining today.
Everyone's closed, Justine. Just so you know, the complaints department is officially closed.
People that have watched me on telly for the last 12 years know the complaints department is closed. I want you to look at that blue sapphire. Like that is what a sapphire is supposed to look at. So just take a moment to enjoy, because that is actually the colour that you're after. And if you do think about Kate's ring,
that's it, is it?
That's the colour of the colour. That's what we're after. Like, look at that. That's the perfect sapphire blue. And that's why you've got a slightly smaller stone here, and we're at $489, because the quality of this piece is superb. And again, looking at that slightly pinched in band, as well.
Too.
We'll call that the Meghan Markle.
Yes, it is. She's obviously a style setter.
Duchess of Difficult. I feel sorry for her because I feel sorry for her because her name lends to so many.
Oh, I've never thought.
They've got so many nicknames for her over in the UK.
I just think she's elegant.
I think she is
classy.
Too. Oh, look, it's tall poppy. We want to just tear them all down, don't we?
I just think she is an elegant, classy lady, and that's what this piece screams to me. It's got that softness, it's got that class, it's got the elegance with the diamonds in the band. I love that pinched in setting. It's not quite as modern to me as the other one, but that's the bit I love about it, because I know that it's going to be that timepiece that could be the heirloom. The fact that it actually marries up with that pendant to me means that I can actually now get a setting. I can get a pair. I can have the two pieces and maybe wear the two together, maybe wear, you know, one on its own, but when I have got somewhere special to go, or when I have a gown or a top that is that little bit lower, I can add the pendant on. But I do also love the fact that the diamonds allow you to wear a white gold band setting with it, or a full diamond style setting with it. And you know what? You look just beautiful in that colour with your blue eyes, your fair hair. It just looks stunning.
And I think a sapphire ring really is going to complement anybody. Again, it's the sort of stone, because it is a neutral. It's a neutral. It's dark enough to be a neutral. And you can't say that about emeralds, although, you know, a lot of people say, I love emeralds. Of course, they're beautiful. But, you know, it can clash. You put an emerald with the wrong colour dress and it will clash. But it's just dark enough, the sapphire, to look great with everyone. Sizes available, Gab?
Okay, so we've got N, P, R, and T. So we've got the 4 sizes available. So, you know, if you're confused about the sizes, call the call centre, 13 25 80. It's right here in Sydney, Australia. You will be given all the advice that you need, and sapphires belong to the family of minerals known as corundum. They're amongst the strongest of natural gemstones in existence, second only to diamonds. So I love that durability. I love the fact, Justine, that if I am wearing one of those rings and I'm chopping or prepping in the kitchen, I'm not going to worry about sort of, you know, bumping it and damaging the stone.
Very, very durable. Sapphires are very durable stones. They're very hardy. Again, treat them with care. Treat them with love. Treat them like a baby. Use your common sense. Don't be silly with your jewellery, any kind of jewellery that you buy. But you do have a durable stone here with the sapphire. So again, price per wear. You don't have to be scared to take it out, travel with it and wear it. Here's the other thing at these prices. If you lose this on a cruise, okay, you're going to be sad, but we don't need to, you know, jump off the side of the ship.
Great.
You know, like calm down. It was $489, not $48,000.
Justine, that is such a great idea. So you could actually, if you had a super expensive gemstone that may be your engagement ring, you could put it in your safe and actually wear this as a replacement ring. Not that it's a replacement for me. It wouldn't be a replacement for me. It is. You know, it is. It would be such a pleasure and, you know, joy to wear. But you could wear it as a replacement at that price.
Yes, you can.
Because of the price.
Yeah, they're amazing prices. Okay, so now this one, oh my goodness. Again, if you're saying, give me the piece that everyone's going to think I paid $10,000 for. This oval cut saph is 1.48 carats. Okay, set as a center stone, claw set, diamonds on the bail, one of the biggest bails that you're going to see out there, because any bigger than this, again, it's starting to compete with the actual gemstone itself. So we've got a beautiful big bail on this. And look at the claws. They've even made a feature of that claw setting. But that's the color. Boom. You want a sapphire, you want the right color, you want people to know she is wearing a real sapphire. This is the piece you're going to buy today. You want a piece that you're going to think and about for the rest of your life, that smug moment where you think, I picked up that pendant, that 1.5 carat sapphire for under $500. How clever am I? Now, you don't need to just take my word for it. Because of the World Wide Web,
you can find out.
Is that what they call it?
Nothing's a secret anymore, Justine.
Because of the internet.
Nothing is a secret anymore, Justine.
Right. And you can actually go and do your own research. And I'd like you to even look at the prices of some of the loose stones that some of the prices you'll pay just for a loose sapphire.
Wow.
Not even in the gold, not even in the diamonds. And I venture to say you might be back to us to pick up your piece today.
Well, Justine, for me, I would walk into a jewellery store with pride wearing that, because that right there screams,
look at the colour. So that's why I'm saying, if you are buying for how do I say this? If you're saying, I want the best sapphire you've got in the show, that's the set there.
Right.
Pendant first and that ring.
Wow.
That's what I would be picking up today. Beautiful, rich navy blue. Perfect, just perfect.
Absolutely stunning and timeless and elegant, yet it speaks volumes because it's a statement piece. It really is a statement piece. Because it's so intriguing, the colours. And Bianca, I love that setting on you. It's just gorgeous to be able to have those two pieces together. It's not too much. It's not too over the top.
No, and I look at this and I think, okay, maybe it's mum's 70th birthday and there are 3 siblings going in and they're saying, all right, we were going to buy mum a diamond pendant, but you know what? Diamonds, like diamonds are everywhere. You get diamonds anyway. Good point, Bianca.
Yeah, now if you are a September baby, sapphire is the birthstone for September. It is also a traditional gift for those celebrating the 5th or the 45th anniversary, but you don't have to wait till the 45th anniversary, or you don't even have to wait till the 70th birthday. You know, it could be the 60th, the 50th, it could be even your 21st or your 30th birthday, because these are real. They are real gemstones, they are real gold, they're the real McCoy, they're not costume jewellery, they're going to last forever.
Well, this hour has flown by, everybody. You know why? Because we were talking about sapphires, and who doesn't love the beautiful blue of the sapphire? Now, we started off, oh my gosh, that ring that started the show, available in M, O, Q and S. That was that huge carat weight. Then we moved on to the 93-pointer one. Remember, the look of a carat, but not the price of a carat. That ring is available in M, O, Q and S with a $40 reduction on that gorgeous piece. We then did move on to the 1.54 carat pendant, and that one was almost limited now. Oh, that's exciting to hear. That's actually a great one to go for. Amazing level of value if you're picking up the first pendant of the show. We did move on to the 2.63 carat. That's a head turner. Everyone will be talking. M, O, Q and S are your sizes available on that ring. An amazing piece. Bianca was styling those earrings. Wear them horizontally or vertically. They could be your new climbers or your new elegant gala night earrings. $50 off those earrings. Now, all of the products that we've seen over the last hour are available online at openshop.com.au. A huge thank you to Miss Gabby. She's amazing. And of course, Miss Bianca. Bye-bye, everyone.